Hey guys, this is Joe. In this video, what I'm going to do is show you how to use Make.com to pull all your Etsy listings and bulk add them to a Google Sheet. So you can see all your information like your titles, your tags, your descriptions of all your listings. So what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the spreadsheet. And these are the items we want to pull. I want to pull the listing ID, the title, the description, the tags, and the listing type, whether it's physical or a digital product. And to do that, what we're going to do, we're going to go into Make.com. We're going to create a scenario. And we're going to start adding our modules. And the first module is Google Sheets. So what I'm going to do, first I want to clear all the rows. So clear values from a range. So first what you need to do is connect to Google Sheets. If you haven't done that before, you can click Add and then just log into your Google account. If you have, then you're going to pull up your Google account that you've already set up. Find the spreadsheet ID. So you just click on it, and I got a lot of spreadsheets in here, so I'm typing in it's make-course. And what sheet? I got a couple sheets here. The sheet name is YouTube. See if we go back to it. It is where is it? Down there. YouTube. YouTube is the title. And then the range, I want to clear everything from A2 to E whatever. However, how many listings do you think you may have? So A2 to E, let's just put 500. Say you have 500 listings. Because then you may want to run this in the future. So what this would do, if you don't clear out your data, it would just add it to the last time you ran it. And so you don't want to have duplicates of your listings. So this will just clear everything out. So next what we want to do is we want to go to the Etsy module. And we want to list shop listings right here. So retrieve a list of all your shop listings filtered by criteria. So the listing, we want the active listings. Well, first, actually, what you want to do is connect. It's the exact same as with Google. If you've never connected yet, you're going to click Add, and you'll connect to your Etsy store. If you have, then you're going to drop down and see I've got a couple Etsy stores in here. So I'm going to click on the one that I want. You're going to pull, I just want to pull my active listings. You can do a sort if you want. You can sort on when it was created, the price, when it was last updated, so on. I'm not going to sort by anything. And then here's our limit. I think I have about 35 listings, so I'm just going to put 100 for my limit. I'm going to click Save. So now if we run this, it's going to clear the values, and now it's going to pull our listings. It'll take a second. There we go. So now if we click on this and look at our output, here's our bundles. See, each of those bundles is a listing, and if we scroll down, see, we got all the way down to bundle 34. So that means I've got 34 listings. And see here, if you click on it, you can see all the different, here's the listing ID, the user ID, the shop ID. Here's the title. See a custom TV show portrait from a photo. Here's the description. If you want to see the description, here's the full description. But this is all great that it's in here. But what you want to do, we want to get this into Google Sheets. It's just to be able to view this a lot easier. So now we've got this part set up. We're going to have to add a couple other sections. So the next section is we add it to Google Sheets. We could click Add a Row. But what Add a Row is going to do, it's going to take these one by one and add them. So that means you're going to get charged a credit of each time it adds that. So you're going to get charged 34 credits. And if you're using the free version, you only get 1,000 credits. So it would add up. I mean, if you have 200 listings, there's 200 credits. Well, what I'm going to do, we're going to do bulk add rows. But we're going to need to do this in a couple steps. So the first step, again, connect to our Google Sheets. Click Add if you haven't done it. Spreadsheet ID. It's the same thing. We're going to type make course, and then we're going to do ID Finder. Click OK. It's going to search for it. Now we just got to scroll down and find out I've got a lot of spreadsheets here. So it's make-course. And I'm going to uncheck maps, so we can just do a search for our sheet name, and it's the YouTube tab, the one that we already initially had cleared. Column range, just put A to Z because That's just the columns we're going to be using. In the rows, right now, we're going to leave blank. So I'm going to click Save. We have to create the rows in it with as an array. So now before here, we're going to add a module, and we're going to put in the array aggregator. So what's our source for the array? What this is going to do is it's going to take all our listings, all these 34 bundles, and combine it into like one big bundle that we can bulk add. So here's our Etsy listings. And what's the target structure? It's this Google Sheets bulk add rows. So now here is just where we're going to add the items that we want to add. So because it's not going to, we don't want to pull everything in. It's like, say, if we look at our Google Sheet, we just want to start off with listing ID, then the title. So if we go to here, look at all these things you could pull. You could pull any of this into your spreadsheet. But I only want to pull certain items. So first we're going to pull listing ID. Column 2 is the title. And then we go back to here to check the description, tags, and listing type. So column 3 is the description. 4 is the tags, which is here somewhere, tags. And column 5 is the listing type. If you can't find it, just do a search on here. We're going to type type. There it is, listing type. See how it says it's physical? So the first one's a physical item. There, so now it added it in. So now we've got all 5 of our items that we want to add, and we're going to click Save. So now see how this kind of grayed out? So this means it's taking the data from here and turning it into one array. And now before we can run this, we need to fill in this rows. This is the data, and all it is just this array. This is the array of data. We're going to add it in. So we're going to click Save. And now what we want to do, we want to rename this. I'm just going to call this YouTube Pull Etsy Listings, but obviously put it in whatever you want to. I'm going to click Save now, and let's run it. So we're going to run it once. You can see it's processing here. It's pulling the Etsy listings and created the array, and then it bulk added to Google Sheets. So let's go over to our Google Sheets and check. And there we go. We've got it. Only thing is column C is really short, so what I want to do is just make it wider. And then double click on here. As you can see, this description is, some of the descriptions are very large, so it's hard to see. But if you want to make all the columns the correct width, just double click on them. See, here's the tags. There. So now we have, see, here's the first one. Here's the listing ID. Here's the title, custom Seinfeld TV show portrait. Here's the whole description. Here's the tags. And here's the listing type. Is it physical or is it digital? And as we scroll down, see, a lot of the descriptions are very long. Here are some shorter ones, so you can see it a little easier. Like here's the titles and so on. So like here's all the information. And if you didn't want to have the description because it fills up too much, you can easily just delete this column. See, then if we delete it, and if you want to see, like here's all your listings, and it's nice and easy to read. Here's the tags, the listing type. And if you scroll down, see, it's 35 lines, but the first one's the title. So I've got 34 listings, and here they all are. So I hope this video helps you. This enables you to pull all your listings. If you want to check out a full course that I have on being able to pull these listings, and then editing them right in Google Sheets, and then adding them, uploading them back into Make.com without actually going into Etsy, check out the video course in the link below. If you got any questions, let me know. Thanks.